Hi everybody. Today we are going to be tackling a very important topic, financial literacy for young people. So, if you're a student, a recent graduate, or just somebody who wishes to learn something, this video is for you. Stick around until the end. Thank you. Did you know that a majority of the young people feel very unprepared to manage their finances? Did you? Well, financial literacy helps you to be able to make the right decisions when it comes to your money. It also relieves you of stress because all of us are always stressing on how we're going to get money in the future. But when we manage our finances well, our future is secured. So let us talk about the essentials of financial literacy, the basics. These are budgeting, savings, credit, and many more. But let's stick to those basics: budgeting, savings, and credit. What is budgeting? Budgeting simply means tracking how you spend your money, allocating a certain amount of money to a particular thing. You can decide to divide it into two parts: the essential things and the non-essentials. The essentials are things like food, school fees, transport, the important stuff. Even rent can be an essential. While the non-essentials can be things like entertainment. You want to have fun, you want to go and, buy those flashy shoes you've always wanted, you want to buy that nice watch you've always seen on TV. That is a non-essential and you can do without. So, as a young person, I know it can be very, very tempting to go and spend all your money on things that will make you look good, things that will make you stand out and become a celebrity. But here is where now common sense comes into play. You have to budget your money. Allocate each and every cent of your money to a particular thing that will benefit you in the future. Now let's go to savings. Now, savings, all of us know what saving is. It means putting your money somewhere for a later day or for a later use. As most of you are already aware, nowadays the normal means of saving, just putting your money in the bank, is not really benefiting as it used to in the past. Nowadays we have other means of making that money. Instead of just saving it there and it being eaten out by inflation, you can go and invest it in things like the money market fund, treasury bills, treasury bonds, stocks, real estate. Those are all ways you can store your money or you keep your money like a saving where they will earn interest annually or even monthly. Now, let's go to the last one, which is credit. Now, what is credit? Credit means just borrowing. A lot of young people are afraid of borrowing. Maybe it's because our parents really cautioned us on the dangers, or we saw how our parents struggle to pay their debt. So most of the young people nowadays, even me included, are afraid of borrowing money. But as I have come to learn, and as you also are going to learn, there is good debt and there is bad debt. You see, borrowing can be a good thing as long as it is done with a plan. You young person out there, if you have a plan in mind where you're going to use that money, maybe it's an investment. Yeah? Maybe you are starting a business, something that will return that money back and won't just spend it uselessly. You can borrow that money. Right? Yeah, so those are the three basic things that you as a young person out there, you need to learn. Number one, budgeting. Number two, saving. And number three, credit. As long as you understand and master these three basics, you are good to go. Now, let us talk about creating your budget. Now, here's a few steps that you can follow to begin this thing. Number one, outline your income. How much money do you earn? How much money do you make? And now I understand that this video is made for young people, and majority of young people don't have jobs. So if you're still studying, you can maybe put, list this income as your maybe allowance. You can label this income as your allowance. If you have a part-time job, you can write the amount of money you earn. And if you maybe have a business, you started a small side hustle, that can also be your income. List it down and how much of it you make. After you've listed it down, here comes to tracking your usage. Track what you buy. Track what you use your money on. What do you consume? Earlier on, I said list them down into two parts, essentials and non-essentials. Essentials are the basic needs. Non-essentials are the secondary needs, things that you can do without. All right? Now, after you've divided that, now the other place is now add your goals. Remember, I'm helping you budget. You've already outlined your income or the amount of money you are budgeting. If you are in school, let's say you are in college, you can use your allowance. That is money that you can use well. You don't have to spend it uselessly or carelessly. If you have a part-time job, use the amount of money you earn. If you have a side hustle, use that amount of money. Now, after you've outlined your income or how much money you earn, divide your needs into two, the essentials and the non-essentials. Allocate the essentials money first, and the rest or the remaining one you save. After you save, this is now the best part. You start setting goals for that money. Let's say you want to buy a phone. Let's say you want to buy some shoes. Let's say you want to buy a hat. I don't know what you want. Maybe you want to buy a three-piece suit. I don't know. It's you. Set a goal and save that money with a purpose. You see, if you save money with a purpose, that money will be easily saved. But if you save money without a purpose, you're going to find reason to use that money the next day. Yes, that's how it goes. And I'm talking from experience, by the way. I'm talking from experience. A lot of young people are unaware of the importance of saving their money, however small it is, whether it's 100 shillings. Do you know that if you saved 1,000 shillings every month, from the age of 16, by the time you are 30 years old, you'll have 240,000 Kenya shillings. Did you know that? That is the power of compounding interest. Compounding interest or compound interest. That's the power of compound interest. That's very interesting to find out. So that is how easy it is to make money when you're young, if you start saving your money. Last but not least, let us understand debt. As I said earlier, debt is not always a bad thing. Whenever you are borrowing, don't borrow loans with high interest rates. Don't borrow loans of places where, dangerous places. You can borrow money from somebody who might, kill you because you forgot, or okay, don't forget, but you did not pay him back or her. These days things are very bad. So you have to be very careful of where you borrow your money. And most importantly, since we are in the digital era, majority of us are tempted to borrow from mobile apps, yes, and online borrowing money lenders. That is not really a wise decision. That is why it is good to be financially literate, so that you can avoid these setbacks or these temptations, which might eventually lead you to make a decision that you will regret in your life or later on in your life. And last but not least, I think all of us can admit that there are more than hundreds, thousands, I think even billions. No billions. I think even millions of resources out there. There are books, a lot of books, things like books like, let me recommend a few, The Psychology of Money. The A to Z's of wealth. Go to websites. A lot of websites nowadays offer financial literacy. Go and learn of how people make money, how businesses make money, and so on and so forth. And also apps. Nowadays there are apps. Apps can help you budget, can help you save, can help you, learn a lot of things. This is time for you to enlighten yourself, to get as much information as you can as a young person to be able to secure your future. Remember, financial literacy is very important for your future. So, the earlier you understand, the better it will be for you. Give us a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video and found it informative. Let's meet here next time.